There is no one in this Italian market who doesn't know. To her famous sugarcane juice daughter Mila. Her infertility is an old couple perhaps. God loves the two gentle grandparents, so they gave it to them. A fairy descended to earth as her child. Tall, fit, and long. Diving into the morning of Isla. Do you have to dry in the sun and dew at the market? Oval face with prominent eyes. Delicate sentences and heart-like lips. Lotus roses are not just beauties. Mila is also an excellent student. Of the prestigious Ita Mila University. Not enough money to apply for a job when graduating from Mila School. Share with the sugarcane juice cart at the market therefore. Her restaurant is always the most crowded when they come. Drinking little water came to verify the statement. There were a lot of rumors about her. But recently a guy rode one. Genuine motorbikes often visit the shop. His handsome face appeared. Understand clearly that he is a young man from a family. Rich. He often goes to Mila's shop to order one. Mila drank sugarcane juice and sat looking at Mila for a long time. I suddenly appear and disappear. And so does he. Never flirted like that. Another guy just looked at Mila. Many times Mila wanted to start a conversation but was afraid. I'm just being confused. So that's it. As the sky gradually turned late, the shop began to speak. Guest Mila is tidying up the chairs. When he was about to leave, they pulled up to him. The fiercest eyebrow has a dragon tattooed on it. His chest kicked the table and chairs as he approached Mila. The guests had all left out of fear. But Mila remained. Try to keep calm and talk to him. Hello everyone. Please drink sugarcane juice. He smiled and said who gave her business. Have we asked for permission here yet? Wholesale huh? Mila couldn't think of anything to say to appease him. Then another guy stood next to her. I immediately grabbed the money box. She is trying to keep it hidden in her hands and let it be. He dragged and beat her but persisted. Determined not to leave that money box because that is the sweat and blood of both her and her parents. Cried and begged for evidence. Please forgive me. Don't rob me. I beg you. Those who are absent-minded do not know smells. The hearts of the weak are calm in front of their eyes. Suddenly snatched her money box and took everything inside and then threw it in the girl's face. The empty box with some crushed bills they gave me. That it was merciful while it was still there. Gave her the box so she could put the money in again. That means they will still come to Ms. if she did not obediently deposit money to protect her number. The protection money is more than the profit. Mila sells every day. Mila hugged the box of money and cried. They haven't forgiven her yet. But they see that she's beautiful. Alone. So he came up with the idea to live. Mila was scared and resisted in vain. I thought the school would lose everything without it. The benefactor who appears is always a son. Looking at her and a few other people. Rushed in and beat the thugs. Make them run away with flags. His friend had gone away. Leaving him alone. With Mila trembling on the sidewalk. Still scared when the benefactor touches my hand. But then her warm voice helped her regain her composure. Trust. Don't be afraid. They will all go. I don't dare bother you anymore. Mila peacefully wiped her tears aside. But when I saw the anti-slip box, she burst into tears again. I lost all my money. How can I eat? To my parents. I can't say it's me. If I was robbed, they wouldn't give it to me. If I sell anymore, I will have to live off them. They are so old. What should they do? When the thugs ran away, he forgot to take it back. Amount of money, but also because you don't know it. They took Mila's money. He looked at it apologetically. Mila scratched her head in thought and then tied a knot. Disappeared into the market. Mila still regrets money and is afraid of becoming her parents. I was so sad that I didn't pay any attention to him. Until he put a bunch of coins in the box. Parity must be more than 4 million to make it. Go look at his face, he still keeps his expression. Coldly, I lent you some money temporarily. You can pay this anytime. Don't cry. Get up in half an hour and I'll take you home. Thank you for your kindness. Too tired after the fight for money. With the thugs. Mila silently obeyed. His arrangement, the two of us cleaned together. Back to the table and chairs. Mila was struggling to clean up. Turning around. I couldn't see Andrew anymore. Her heart felt a little disappointed when he came and going like the wind seems like it doesn't want anything. What connection do you have with her? Video. I was about to leave at night when the car suddenly stopped. By Andrew appearing. She stared at him blankly. For a long time until he got out of the car. Then handed out a bag of medical bandages. Just now when struggling with the gypsies. Kia Talai was unfortunately injured. Lean's forehead also has a bruise on the sidewalk. Obediently sit still and let Andrew take care of the wound. I love you and want to tell you something. But his cold face made it all go away. She was stunned. Her benefactor drove her back to the end of the alley and stopped. It seems like he already knows her way back. For a long time Mila was still alert enough to realize. This young man was not to her. Normally, I step out of the Milan car quickly. Stopped thank you and then said dumbly. This amount of money will definitely be paid to you. As soon as possible I promise. The benefactor only had a calm expression on his face. Calmly looked at Mila without any interest. Thirsty or flattering like boys. That difference in coldness is enough to attract people. Heart her submission. Can you tell me your name? Or not? Mila mustered up the courage to ask the last question. Before he disappeared on his motorbike. And left behind a name for her named Andrew. He seemed to disappear along with the demons. After that night, Mila waited every day. I came to the shop so I could thank you very much. More for helping her get out of trouble. Than the words of thanks she wanted to send were. Her heart felt a little sick without him. She secretly wished that the other night wouldn't last forever. Disappeared after helping her escape danger. In an instant, Mila felt like she was real. It's silly to always miss someone. She knew nothing but the name she thought of. That she only felt affection for Nia Heap. Just yours. No feelings at all. Different but when she met him when she wasn't. The most unexpected thing made her heart tremble with joy. That pleasure was a long night after him. Rescue her. Anne still came in a new car. Coldly beautiful like a prince and still talking. Be polite to her even if she wants to be. Talk more freely and you can't hide it. Curiosities about his disappearance. You in the past if there was anyone. If you look at Mila's face. You will see her cheekbones. She was blushing unusually when she asked. About why Andrew no longer comes around. Shop as often as before. His words made her cheeks turn even more. Yours more. I have a lot of urgent things to do. So that's why. Do you miss me? Mila shyly waved Tad away. Of course. If I don't, I'm afraid I won't be able to meet you. Left him to pay off his fuel debt. Mila's pussy on Andrew's lips flared out. A rare faint smile. You want to repay my debt quickly. Yes. Mila answered quickly and prayed to him. Don't make her more embarrassed by any questions. Half Andrew think for a moment to say the day. Tomorrow I need you to help me do something. You can gradually reduce your debt through things. I told her to do it. Quickly extinguished doubts. Appeared in the eyes of the young girl Ode Wang. Of course I'll just let you do the work. The kindness I see is not evil. Or not. Mila nodded and agreed to help. You and tomorrow morning even though you don't know me. What are you going to let her do with Mila? It was one night. Especially long. Early in the morning. On time. Andrew came to pick up Mila. Panicked when Andrews took her clothes shopping. Jewelry, shoes and even hairdressing at these. The most expensive store in the city is the only thing. Andrew can go to work and listen to me. Obediently accept what you buy. Perhaps this is the most leisurely job in the world. Gender. Be my lover. I almost choked on my water when I heard it. Love in a fast food restaurant. Don't turn up the music again. Be with Andrew like a true lover. Go to places where people in love often go. The two went to Win Nuam Lake to launch the boat. Love and pray for both of you to be happy. Silver teeth and white hair have Mila moments. It seemed like this pretense was real. Made her truly happy like she was in love. But then I realized I was acting. Fake. She just feels like she's having trouble. Rubbing inside if only her family was well off. Her parents no longer have to work hard. She feels more secure. To love and marry that person as her husband. Last point for today. Mila. Must come to Andrew as a 5-star restaurant. In the heart of beautiful Mila City. In a long light purple dress with needlework. Loose. Naturally shiny hair on the shoulder makes even the water wonder. Standing next to you is truly a match. Makes everyone look up and be quiet. Mila admiringly took Andrea's arm to go out with his friends even though he knew it was just an act. Drama, but Mila's production also feels. This happiness is truly mine. Mila spilled her plate of food on her dress so she was in a hurry. Going to the bathroom to wash up is not available. What's the point if Mila doesn't meet the fairy? A girl who knew Andrew during the party. I was not very friendly with her. Mila laughed mockingly. Are you Andrew Dowhoa's new chick? Look. That's fine. Mila seemed dissatisfied with the way she spoke. I hope you can talk about history. Please. Speak to others in such words. I laughed contemptuously. She filmed him for how long before he fell asleep? How many times with him? Stunned. She was about to scold her when I saw his fierce eyes. Fairies are really pitiful even if they get hurt. He just kicked it. We'll see. Lee was angry. Let's see if he's not. Being such a person wishes you good luck. After saying that, she walked out first to be Mila. Mila walked away angry and confused. Went out and couldn't be happy again. Andrew Mila returned to the alley and realized something was different. Usually Mila's ease she has. What's going on? Are you tired? Why are you sad? Mila hesitated for a while. Speak. The girl named Fairy, she said. Andrew laughed. So it was her fault. Did she say bad things about me to you? Mila nodded sadly. Andrew said. She likes me, but someone like her. I never paid attention. Maybe because jealous of her. She said bad things about me. I'm sorry. Mila hesitated. You're not like she said. What kind of person am I? Maybe you don't admit it. Wrong. Why don't we just meet each other? Just one time. It's up to you. I'll go in anyway. She can't meet anymore either. She doesn't. Don't be afraid of me. I don't have a chance. Thank you too. It's late. Please go home. Andrew was about to start the engine when Mila stopped him and spoke. Why can't you see me again? Again. Andrew smiled fakely and replied, I have to go. Uncle Ba wants me to help him with his work out there, and baby, I paid all my debt. I also think we have reason to see each other again? Is there no reason anymore? Mark Tham silently asked myself and find myself laughable. Then she is just a girl selling sugarcane juice. And he is a guest and she is his debtor. Creditors outside of genuine relationships. In fact, all other relationships are pretend, but Mila knows she is still bound with him because he is her benefactor. One. Good people will never forget their benefactors. By yourself he can forget her, of course. But she will always remember him because he is a blessing. Core. Images of benefactors exist everywhere. Sugarcane juice shop at the entrance to the restaurants. Even luxury clothing stores. When Mila looked at her hands, she suddenly noticed. Remember that he once held the hand of humanity. The city is like a lover who has passed 2 months. Passed so slowly that Mila's nostalgia. It also lasts a long time. She can't erase it. Go Andrew's silhouette in my mind. That day Mila was packing up the goods when suddenly yes. The sound of calling her name from behind Mila was silent. When she realized it was Andrew, she didn't know what to say and do now. Andrew walked in front of Mila and smiled. She still. How are you? I was silent for a long time before I had the courage to open it. Word. Then you're here again. Andrew, look at the very honest look I have. Need to return, and also because I miss someone. Mila forced a smile that crept in with joy. Her heart calmed down, but she tried. Trying to hide it must mean that person is important. Tell me a lot. Andrew shrugged and acknowledged Mila's statement. His eyes were still affectionately looking towards him. Mila Andrew offered to bring Mail and Mila back. Without denying it, they still kept the relationship. The relationship is as before with an infinite distance. Figure in address. The next morning, just after packing up, Andrew came, making Mila both surprised and happy. I'm glad I didn't misunderstand you. Come again. Andrew smiled and said, today I can help you do it. But I'm free today. I've been laughing all day over this tiny sugarcane juice. Is there anything for you to do? Then be very kind. Refused, but in the end Mila had to accept. Let me stay and help you with a few errands. The shop looked at Andrew's clumsy way of cutting sugarcane. When he returned, he even put it in his hand because he was afraid of Mila. I knew, so I hid it. But it was actually me. Mila knows everything about what she did and what happened. She didn't say anything at the boys' drink shop. Talented and beautiful girls attract more people. Even if everyone denies it, they still confirm that Andrew is her lover. There's nothing more convenient than having a meal on the side of the street. The boxed lunch put his hand in Andrew's hand. Enter the box. I can't help but think when I eat because you are. Rich people probably don't forget to eat like that. But seeing him happily accept it. Lunchbox from her hand and ate it deliciously. Once healed, Mila's worries were less and her heart was still alive. Liking him a little more, Mila took the towel. Dabbed drops of sweat on his forehead and eyes. They looked at each other for a few seconds and then got confused. Let's turn away from the hardships of life. Bring them closer together. Select Mila. Put down the lunchbox and go to the machine. Andrew's sugarcane juice curiously followed his footsteps. Of Mila until seeing Mila come back to her. Wrapped in bandages. His cheeks were hot. Suddenly she saw her brother's confused look. Smiled elegantly, then sat down and pulled the table. His injured hand towards him. These are the things you bought for me and the first night we talked to. Do you remember? Then she held his injured hand. Mr. Tai gave him medicine. The first time we bumped sugarcane. Everyone got hurt. I got injured. This is still light. It's so sad. Or not. Mila raised her face to see her reaction. Mr. Andrew smiled wryly and shook his head to confirm. I don't think it hurts. But I can see it. His grim face was Mila's. Knowing full well that he was lying to Mila. Index finger to Andrew's head. I also like it. That's a lie. The two are together simply like a couple. Young husband, not just that one day. Many days later, Andrew always takes the time. Time came to help Mila and had lunch with her. How could this movement of heaven pass? Away from Mila's parents and one session. Mila's mother waited in her room for a long time that night. The guest just asked about the son. Is selling sugarcane juice with his daughter. I tried to explain that he just is a normal friend to her but expressive. How can you hide the light on your face? Her mother's eyes were that she pretended to believe that Mila don't like him, but in words. Her words are still full of meaning. I heard that his husband is very handsome. If you are rich, you should research carefully. Okay. There are many masters who are willing to play. Tricking gullible girls. Even weak fairies. Like you. You should be careful. You know. Then his mother is not bad. You know. Look at you. Her mother shook her head and said that when she loves someone, she is blind. Blind. If he was kind, he would find him. A wife worthy of her mother. If you don't want your child to be hurt, you should find him. And love only those who are within my reach. Mila was speechless at her mother's words. I felt angry at my situation and then lost. Suddenly spoke up. Does being poor mean not being able to love people? I love to ask my mother what he believes. Good person. Realized that the intention was revealed in the sentence. Mila lowered her face to hide from mother's eyes. Mila said a long time ago that she loved him. Are you confused? I'm just saying that. Stop. That night Mila couldn't sleep with a heavy heart. Wearing indicates the distance between her and Andrew too. Far. If she loves you, then she really is. Climb high. She is just a girl selling water. Sugarcane and he is a rich owner. The next morning Mila didn't see Andrew coming to the restaurant. She thought he was busy. But in her heart, she was. It's so hot that I can't concentrate. What? At noon. She couldn't stand it anymore, so she sent it. Shop for an acquaintance and then take a car to the house. Andrew Ann lives in an apartment in the Sao area. Until now, Mila still knew that Andrew was human. Rich, but don't think he's that rich. Hey, the people at Sky all belong to class upper mark. Their assets are hundreds of billions. Mila must work very hard to be able to do it. Convince the guard to show her the apartment. Andrew's grave is Andrew at home because of the door. Outside lock. Mila rang the bell many times but I didn't see or voiced my worries, causing the doorbell to crumble under it. Mila's hand recognized the unusual person. The security guard took the spare key to open the door. Andrew, no worries. Andrew was only wearing a pair of shorts. Revealing his beautiful toned body, he fainted. On this ice-cold floor. I don't know how long your hand is still holding. The cell's tissue is pale and the whole body is pale. Like hot coals inside you are not tall. But I didn't expect him to be so heavy. So Mila and the security guard had to sweat. I just took him down to the lobby to pick up the car. Ambulance all the way to the hospital. Mila didn't look away from Andrew for a second. Ms. Nam tightly grabbed Andrew's hand as afraid just. If she lets go, she will lose. Mila's sweat pouring out like a stream. My lips and heart trembling. Out of fear, she mumbled a plea that he would. It's okay. You'll be okay. It was already dark. Andrew tried to pull himself away. I don't even remember what happened. Happened this morning, probably because I was too quick to shower. While my body was still covered in sweat. His blood was thick with alcohol, so he got high. Fever, then unconsciousness. Andrew can't help but be surprised. Suddenly, he saw Mila sleeping next to him. I'm a little less crowded so I don't feel tired. Unexpectedly, that made Lee wake up twice. Her eyes were like two bright stars when Mila looked. See, Andrew, you woke up and you made me worry. 2. Let me stay in the hospital again. I walked hesitantly. I didn't see him coming. I was so worried that I went to his house and saw that he was sick. High fever, thank you very much. Mila was about to say something to Andrew but didn't. Unexpectedly, Andrew's friends came inside. Andrew's friends, the most prominent one is the girl. Has blonde hair like a doll and skin. White blue eyes like two marbles together. With her plump pink lips. Beautiful like a princess, the girl appears to be. Care for Andrew more than anything and then gradually go away. Gradually pushed off the edge of the bed, became extra people in just a snap. Andrew also. So careless. He was busy laughing and talking with his friends. And carelessly accepted the girl's attention. Man no longer paid attention to Mila anymore. Mila withdrew. Away from the poor silent crowd to look. On hands that still have calluses from work. Scraping the sugarcane. Self-pity overflows to the corners of my eyes. Her eyes then fell onto her cheeks at this moment. Know that she loves him with her love. I know for sure that I am not worthy. At the hospital gate, Mila met the fairy again. Whom she had the opportunity to talk to at home. Roshi smirked when she recognized the mound. Mila's still wet cheek. If you are heartbroken, you must not be heartbroken because of her. It's nothing to him. Look back at me. You must know where you are standing. But wake up, beautiful girl. Tien reached out and touched Mila's cheek very lightly. Then walked away. Mila bit her lip trying to stop her. I didn't scream in pain. Mila knew. Know where his status lies. Andrew, dang. No matter how high your position is. You're still stupid. Wild wishes come. The next morning, I went to the hospital. Early and sent the nurse to greet her. Cook it yourself and then return. Even though I still know my concerns will. It's hard to get a response. But she still did it. Her heart felt more at ease. Andrew healed very quickly, and the first thing what you'll do after you leave the hospital is come find me. But he couldn't meet Mila because Lean deliberately ran away from her brother. Wants to see him but she won't be able to stop him. My heart loves you. Fatigue both physically and mentally. Causing Mila to trudge home tiredly. He looked down at the road. His mind wandering. Look in the dark places of the road. A little bit of calmness comes from the memory passage. This road was once passed by Andrew. Once upon a time. He stopped for a long time just to look. Mila disappeared into the alley, and once he, waiting for her to come home and greet her with a smile, fainted. In the past, all she had to do was raise her head. You will see him standing in front of her, looking at her and smiling. Laugh from now on. No more. As a habit. I can't stop it. I lifted my neck when I found it. Familiar coordinates she didn't expect to see. Saw Andrew standing there and smiling, but he. Standing there. That's really you standing. That's next to the beautiful car that must be given to you. Mila's eyes were both sweet and sulky. Mila Muong went crazy when she met Andrew again. But then reality became like a demon. Haunted back to block the virtual fixed footsteps. Come to you, Joshua. Take 2 steps quickly. The hesitation stopped step by step. Go deep into Andrew's sad eyes regardless. Andrew On's reproachful lamentations. Is really angry that Mila is trying. Love has been avoiding him up to this point. Girl. Stubbornly in front of him still insisted. Without even looking at Hot's face. My fire, I want to hug Mila tightly. Immediately to make the coldness of Mila broke into pieces in Andrew New's arms. Dumbfounded when Mila spoke the preface. Like a dagger in his heart. Don't be arrogant, Queen Ying Ying. I know we are not on the same level. Not a toad trying to transform. If you're a princess, you should cling to me as much as you can. You and I didn't think like that, but Lan's friends, his relatives, and even people who know about my poor family situation. I would think so. I don't want to. My parents have a reputation for clinging to their children. I don't want to take advantage of a girl who takes money. Your kindness too, please, please, please. Take your kindness away. My life. Andrew's head nodded unconsciously. His eyes sparkled with pain. Covering the two pupils he had to lean on. Got on the motorbike so Mila wouldn't know. His legs are weak and he feels like he will fall down the street anytime Andrew let Mila leave. Go without a word, keeping boundaries. Theirs is like a sharp blade that points. Anyone who accidentally passes by will be affected. Love. Mila heard Andrew's car pull out. Jumped up and walked on the empty road right behind. Her heart clenched and her legs went weak, causing her to grab the lamppost to stand. Stubbornly pouring all her tears into the light. Is covering her with tears like if only pearls rolled down her cheeks. No one would let her be born into poverty. The two of them are not too rich. Maybe Mila is in love. Andrew doesn't mind Mila crying freely. She wiped her tears carefully before returning home. Just a few steps. Phone CO and Andrew's number pops up. Don't wait for Lean to speak. Andrew reserved words. You don't know how cruel you are to me. Anywhere I can't stand one. The person I placed all my trust in turned away. Peddle with what I cherish, I want. Being with you is as simple as that. Mila. I want to die when you try to chase me away like a ferocious beast. Lin Hoang Meng tried to regain his voice. The stiffest and friendliest tone spoke to. Don't be stupid. Don't think so nonsense. So am I worth letting you die? Worth it to me now, what do? I'm worth it too. Was accompanied by a bland smile on the side. Then made Mila even more confused. Go home and rest. Don't think nonsense anymore. You can breathe deeply right into the phone. Pleasantly, and then replied. The atmosphere at the lake is really great. I'm sure. Don't come here to kiss Ho with me anymore, Mila. Hey, suddenly I want to swim. Hoang admires this handsome guy's aesthetics. Want to swim in this cold weather? He's really not sane, Andrew. Just got better recently. If I have any fate at this time, Mila will not. Will you ever forgive me? Andrew quack. Horizontal machine. Without the slightest hesitation, Mila ran. Go find a motorbike taxi to take you to Win Uong Lake. Surely you are there. Mila was extremely worried when the park was empty. It was quiet. Not a single light bulb was on. The reason for treading every step in the dark is to. When I found my way to Bo Ho, I was surprised. The light bulb in front of me turned on and went away. Wherever you step, the light turns on. The small shadow on the tree appeared again. Photo of Mila walking closer to the light. Music started playing in the first part of the park. In the center is a large photo of Mila, while wiping sweat while selling water. There are also hundreds of photos around. Mila's size is different while she's in the middle of her mouth. Indescribable emotions. Then Andrew appeared. In the darkness behind her along with a bouquet. I've been taking pictures of it since the day I met you. Now that's just a very small part of the silhouette. Yours is in my heart. Stubbornly stammering. What is this story? Andrew looked straight into Mila's eyes and left. I'm far away to forget you, but I can't miss you. Force me to return to Mila. You said let it be. What do people say about us? I just need. Know that I love you. Please don't leave me. Again. The orchestra is singing romantic songs. You are Andrew, Mila's friends. She was so surprised that she couldn't speak. Andrew's tears kept flowing. Took Mila's hands and said. Is it too late to ask if you agree to do it? Your girlfriend doesn't. Everything was silent, accepting your answer. Mila burst into tears when she had to choose between leave him or stay with your feelings. Unexpectedly sweet coming from you. The heart cannot bear the bondage of things. The guilt burst out in my chest. Dissolve the barriers that exist in the heart. Her like a child she hugged tightly. Andrew, the orchestra appears from behind one. The shadow of a tree as beautiful as a princess falls. Violin then took the camera to take pictures. They're beautiful moments. So Mila already has a lover. Mila never thought she could love. And is loved by Andrew. Helps Mila a lot. The sale of the shop instead resulted in Mila winning a lot. Time out with Andrew, go attend. Lots of parties with Andrew, and when Andrew also helps Mila to be the most beautiful. Party. Andrew Kung's all-night fun. The upper world mark gradually changed Mila. She always comes home drunk. She wears branded clothes a few times. Once and then immediately quit. And even Mila's attitude, for parents, is also different from before. Mila can no longer listen to her father's teachings. Mother, when she found herself carrying a lot. The money comes back to them as much as possible. Years they couldn't even earn money from water carts. My parents can only watch Mila change. In despair, my mother looked many times. Mila with sad eyes filled with tears. I am a girl who feels humiliated when asking for money. Others now. Mila no longer feels embarrassed to accept money from Andrew anymore. Andrew still very nice to her, always staying within boundaries. With her, he never asked her to do anything. The story is beyond limits. So Mila loves and believes. He was extremely excited one day at a Mila party. Met a strange girl in the bathroom. She looked at Mila and said with a smile. During the day, she works as a market sweeper, and at night, become a swan even if she wears a sack. A lot of makeup on the ground. She also can't hide the fact that she's a girl. Selling sugarcane juice in the countryside and living in poverty. Where's the body? That sentence made her stunned. She felt angry. I feel like I'm falling apart before her eyes. Want to be superior mark and want it all. Admitted she was a superior mark number. Could not forgive this insult immediately. Came and grabbed her hair and everything happened. Of course it's terrible and extremely embarrassing. Two women clashed. Andrew returned. His face was gray because he hadn't yet can forgive Mila's actions. Just caused him to get angry with Mila when he was older. The two only stood alone together first. Empty alley. The party is fun. Why behave? That's how you make me feel so bad. Mila yelled at you. Yes. I'm making you look bad. I'm just a simple country girl. Sugarcane juice. I am not from the upper class. Like you guys. Andrew did not expect Mila's violent reaction. Even though Andrew was trying to appease his anger, Mila still stubbornly went into the house. Heartbroken over my child's bruises. Mila's mother tenderly took care of the scars. Red bruises on her face. Noticed this was a good opportunity to gently touch a girl. Gently opened his mouth. Why do you have to fight like this? It's not nice for girls to do this. She said. With an angry voice. I couldn't help it. I hate people saying I'm a prostitute. Sugarcane juice. I hate that job. Mila's mother nourished the drops of water for a few seconds. Eyes oozing from the corners of eyelids filled with crow's feet. Leah, I hope you don't forget when you grow up. And what we are today is thanks to the car. Sugarcane juice, and your parents are people. Do that job and raise your children. Her mother's words made Mila's heart choke. Looking at the still shadow of my mother's demise. Head into pillow lock and cry until morning. The next day, when it was still foggy, we came out. Mila left the house without saying a word to her parents. Take the car to Andrew's house. He just opened her door. Poured into my heart and sobbed. Honey, I'm miserable. So concerned. Don't go into the house and make tea. God let her sit next to Mila and comfort her. Stay calm and listen to see what's going on. When the medicine cried in Andrew's heart. Honey, I feel so miserable. Is it me? Vain son, have you been too helpful? Selfish when you only think about yourself. You want me. If I'm rich, I want to change my life and want my parents. Is it wrong to reduce suffering? Don't comfort me. Calm down. I'm a person. Good and very filial child. Don't cry anymore. I'm not wrong. The amount of sugar your face comes up with wipes tears and said, you didn't sleep all night, right? Now go lie down and rest for a while. Your words. Andrew took Mila into the room to comfort her until she loved sleeping. Andrew got the phone and immediately ran out. Stay out of the room to avoid waking me up. Hello. Haven't come yet. Why have we waited so long for you? Okay. Your Zahn is angry now. Okay, I'll be right here. Andrew changed his clothes and left the house. Leave a note. For Mila. I have an emergency and I'll go home. Rest home. I love you. Mila was tired so she slept for a long time and when Mila woke up. When I woke up, it was already late afternoon at Andrew's house. Equipped with many modern appliances. There were even things like never before saw in the world all night last night, Mila thought. To her current life she has bored and became the owner of a sugarcane juice shop. I like to eat well, dress well and have everything. Even admired like an upper-class lady. So she decided to leave the houses. Have a father and a mother if she has to be tied to a water cart. Sugarcane to chase the dream of luxury. Andrew knew has the resources to make it happen. True, and now the result of that white night. Mila is in the kitchen if eating for Andrew. Like a good wife who hasn't gotten married yet. She and Andrew have known each other for almost a year. But Andrew has never done anything to upset Mila. It must be sad that he has never done a good deed. Mila's attitude of wanting to dominate that is even more so. Makes me love you more than anyone else. Everything was prepared when impatient. Waiting for the seconds to pass and being disappointed. I don't know how many times I listen each time. Heard footsteps outside the door. Mila was very angry, but she knew she shouldn't. Thirsty for him because Mila is attached to her brother. Texted me very sweetly to coax him back. I miss you. Come home soon. I'll cook dinner for us. Then love you. While Mila had free time to clean up the room. For Andrew's when putting the clothes back in. Giant. Mila discovered there was one. The notebook was thrown together in a pile of clothes. It's unclear what the red book says when Mila looks at it. After that, she was like someone who had lost her soul. Mad with hateful eyes looking at him. Nowhere. Andrew finally came back went on. You smell like alcohol, Mila. Opening the door, he smiled happily and hugged her. My little wife, I'm sorry for that. If you're drunk, you have to attend to customers. Go to see the fiery eyes to receive guests. Mila gently felt Andrew Tiep's collar. Customers must leave a lipstick mark on it. How can you bear wearing new clothes? Don't be embarrassed by people who can't stand. No, that's just you telling me where you went. Mila's voice was very serious and faltering. Like a chicken stuck in your hair. Mila screamed and Kwong rolled up the notebook in his face. Andrew, where are you going? I'm going to do this. Is she? Was almost sober at the sight. Notebook. Andrew looked up at Mila who was looking. He just cried. Mila's eyes were never filled with so much hatred and disappointment. Because of Van's religion. The lines contained within notebook without looking. February 14th, Valentine's Day made me. He couldn't resist me on the 28th. In February, my sister was lying in my lap. I was as light as nothing on April 3rd when she did it. I'm extremely desirous of her ass. She still haunts me to this day. Mila choked. Unable to continue, she bowed. Go down and pick up the notebook and open the wall. Saying it's a book of lovemaking scenes. Andrew, every photo shows a naked girl. And a comment below and in. The book has no less than 20 such photos. Pan looking at Andrew with tears in his eyes. If you are a human or an animal, why should you treat it with me so? Girl, today is the thing. How much of you and I will be girl? How much is yours? Andrew being cornered, he rushed forward. Why did you steal Mila's notebook? Dare to interfere in my private life. You think I am? Who is it? Mila was shocked when Andrew's Buddha threw away the notebook. Then pushed her down to the ground. Who am I? Mila. Wondering why I'm looking at your private life. You? Yes. She's just my girlfriend. She's my person. Liking you is nothing. I just need you. I'm the one who relieves stress. Me. Don't need a manager. Don't be surprised. Course of love, that's all for now. Isn't it? No one has the right to interfere in private matters. Whoever's good things stay, bad things go. She doesn't. I don't know why you're so old-fashioned, but I'll find out tomorrow. I wonder how many men she has dated. Again. Mila couldn't imagine who she was. Intending to hang on for the rest of my life. So to speak. Those terrible things happened to Miss Mila. Got up and committed suicide. Then suddenly slapped him. Andrew's face. You think I'm mean and change friends like? Why did I love you wrongly? Mila pushed the water aside and ran away. House on the street a girl's feet long. Tran trudged along and Dang drowned inside. It's the immense love she has for someone. By chance. Andrew Nem put the notebook in a corner and took it himself. His head and then sat down in a corner. I think I'm in as much pain as Mila. While walking, I met a group of young men. She recognized that among them was the one with the image. Tattooed the dragon that once gave her money. Probably because of his aggressive attitude last time. He hired us to do it. Let's do it with the tattoo guy's admission. Laughing bitterly, she thought to herself. Is that he arranged it all for nothing? It's a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. What love is there between a coward and a superior? Mark number. What prince would love a beggar? No swan ever kisses again. Of toad without sham conditions. Lies are all lies. As soon as Mila's mother opened the door, she was extremely frightened. When he saw Mila's lifeless face again, the other hugged her mother tightly, not letting her have time. Asked what she said in sobs. Mom, I was wrong. I'm sorry. My mother was wrong. If only I had listened to my mother. It wouldn't have happened. Today Mom forgives me. It's just a girl selling sugarcane juice. I'll tell you. Marry someone like yourself. I don't have wild dreams. I don't dream of being rich anymore. Mom, please forgive me. For me. Her mother choked up and comforted her. Perhaps she had to understand a little bit about things without knowing anything. Do nothing but caress her like a child. Cat and use the gentlest words to do away the wounds in her heart. The night that Mila stayed up just to cry that night. The two girls stayed awake and looked at Andrew's things. Bought it for her all night long. On Tuesday, Mila was just a corpse. Soulless. Early in the morning, she sneaked out of the house. A suitcase in her hand is no longer her. Princess with designer dresses. Mila's return is a rustic girl. Every day he comes to Andrew's door. Stood still for a long time, then put the bag down to the front door with a small box. Then turned back with a sad, joking smile on Mila's lips. Andrew received a suitcase containing socks, including the clothes, jewelry, and shoes I bought. For Lima in the box were photos. Mila still kept it the day he confessed his love. Mila's back was a snapshot of the moment. Two people hugging each other in the park is Mila's messages. Maybe for you these things don't exist. It means nothing, but to me it makes a lot of sense. Meaning what you bring to life. Yours are all the best things for me. Loved him with all my heart. Besides, I turned you into a Buddha for me to collect. Although I really hate you, I still want to send you a message. Thank you. Go regain your spirit and return to the shop. Even though my sugarcane juice is always blooming on my lips. A smile, but her heart remained. It's painful to look back at the old seat. Andrew used to sit alone and cut his hand when remembering a handsome guy back in the day. Practicing vertically and getting injured is still a disaster. On the side of the road, but she still saw it somewhere. Photo of Andrew's brisket sat down for lunch. Very delicious to remember someone who was difficult, but to forget someone is even harder. Another 2 months have passed. Christmas season is here. Beams all over the city streets. Flashing lights show the moon everywhere in the trees. Through the Santa Claus mannequins and snowman makes the whole city become brilliant. Mila is still a sugar cane juice seller. Beautiful and well-spoken, making many guys fall in love. One evening, she walked the streets to buy Christmas items. Students suddenly met Andrew. She was standing in the middle. People don't know how to react in this situation, and it seems Andrew. Also, a pretty girl appeared out of nowhere. The cage took Andrew's hand. Her hand held one cotton candy, happy smiling mouth. The girl looked happy when she saw Mila. I'm you. Do you remember me? I'm People often come to buy sugarcane juice from her place. Here, brother Andrew, do you recognize her? The owner of this sugarcane juice shop often serves him. I came to buy land. Look deep into Andrew's eyes waiting. Answer. Andrew answered, no. How come you? I can remember all the bosses I used to have. Often buy things. Lim smiled and said goodbye to them. Old pills, old wounds are hurting. More when love returns. Andrew and that person was. Go. He considered her a passerby even though he knew it should be like that. But Mila couldn't help but feel sorry for herself. Mila closed her eyelids and a tear rolled down Mila's lips. She silently said, I'm still there. Can't forget you. Andrew alone in the corner of the trouble room. Under the dim light of the night light. He picked up the photo book. The feat of seducing his girlfriend and then taking each one. The first photo was torn to shreds and replaced with a photo of Mila. In place of the empty space was a small tear. Up Mila's photo. I remember the night of 2 months ago. That night 2 months ago. You and your friends gathered to eat and drink at a bar. We force you to drink a lot of alcohol. He refused. San really loved Andrew. She made a perfect plan to make me her husband when she caressing her sexy lips on her neck and behind his neck right in the bathroom. Received a text message from Mila that Spring had missed her. I was extremely disappointed to let Andrew run away. Her arms to return to Mila's side. The allure of humiliation was not enough for Andrew. Forget that you are in love with someone else. It's Mila. Tonight after 2 months of being away from Mila I tried. Forget her but failed. Andrew beheaded. Mila's face beamed in view. Photo and thought. I will probably never be able to forgive. For a bad guy like me. Please. My mistake hurt me. Meeting Mila again on Christmas Eve. Realizing that Mila has captured all of my love. The next morning, Andrew immediately drove the car. Went to Mila's place to sell it but the sidewalk was empty. 10H asked people and they told him the date. Recently, there was a fight between security guards. They beat her at her Mila restaurant and knocked her down. Heading down the sidewalk causes a lot of water to flow. Blood. She is currently in the hospital. I don't know if I will live or die. Didn't have time to think of anything. Andrew's hit. Car day to hospital. The toughness of men stopped him from crying but couldn't stop him from shaking with fear. Lost Mila. Mila had a brain hematoma and needed surgery. Daily routine to avoid memory loss and paralysis. Although I don't want to rely on one stranger but saw the girl up close. On the verge of death. Mila's parents agreed to accept the case. Andrew's help let the surgery proceed. Act at the earliest. Changed since falling in love with Mila, especially since when Mila and I broke up. I returned. Help your grandmother manage the company. He's also a debauched boss. A week after surgery, Mila woke up. And Andrew Took was by Mila's side all the time. The days she was unconscious because he wanted to. The first person to meet again will be you. The feelings he has for Mila have caused Mila's parents trust him more than before. But things are not as he expected. After a few minutes of being awake, Mila suddenly screamed. Terrified, she held her hand in front of her face. I was crazy when I found out her eyes were gone. Also see the light of the doctors giving injections. The sedative for Mila gradually left her. Then I fell asleep. The doctors said he was going blind. Temporary but the recovery time is. Can't determine, maybe a week. Year or so. Both Mila and Andrew's families. Everyone was shocked at first when Mila woke up. When she woke up, she no longer wanted to talk to anyone. Again, it's a symptom of shock mentality. To create the best conditions for care. Mila. Andrew asked for permission from Mila's parents and her parents. His wife married Milan and was taken care of. Mila for life. No one anymore gives a guy a hard time. Even more pale and yellow because he was worried about others. Love ignores all the problems. Status barrier. The two families agreed upon. For Milan and Andrew register their marriage and move in together. If Mila can recover they will. Having a wedding is a blessing to parents. By Andrew or people with kind hearts, but they easily agreed to a rough marriage. This lame. Andrew take advantage of all the free time later. Half-hour work next to chat with. Mila stayed at home and hired a private nurse to take care of her. took care of Mila. But Mila was like a corpse, indifferent to Andrew's actions. Half a year has passed and Andrew just got off work. He was in a hurry. Back with Mila while passing by the fast food restaurant. Immediately remembered the old memories. Buy the foods that Mina likes to eat the most. Back to Mila. She sat quietly with her knees next to the doorframe. And looked out with dark, distant eyes. Tattooed Andrew walked to his sweet wife. I wonder if your wife is happy at home. Does she remember? I don't. Mila's possession extinguished her sad smile. On Andrew's lips he opened the box of food and, feeding Mila, I remember when you used to like it so much. Eat fried sausages and French fries. I still remember the first day we went out with you. Each other played rock, paper, scissors to win the prize. Eat or not. My voice was choked. I won. Take all your part. Andrew cleared his throat to regain his composure. Let's play now. I'll win. I'll give it to you. See. Held out her hand in front of Mila's face. But Mila didn't notice her turning around. Go the other way, Andrew. Confused. He smiled. I thought I was going to win when I cried. Put down the food and sadly went into the room. Sleeping Mila listened to the sound of footsteps. Andrew's heavy news closed just then. Mila reached out and touched the food box with her eyebrows. Slightly frown every night before going to bed. Andrew read books to her again. But she, just listen and you won't know when you'll fall asleep. Didn't answer a single question at all. Like every night he falls asleep in bed. My chest was still afraid of turning a page in a book in my hands. Mila opened her eyes in the dark and let Andrew lie neatly on the pillow and gently smooth it back. His hair is soft and thick. The fact that a guy is both rich and handsome. A blind wife makes many people talk. There are people who admire and share it to him, but there are those who say he is. Hodu was crazy when he put a shackle on his own neck. He did not pay attention to public opinion and remained willing. Loving Mila with all my heart is one thing. The company's elite member is both beautiful and beautiful. Beautiful, talented and the daughter of an old lady. Big crowd in the company, she always gives you special attention when you are having problems with stress at work. Fwang came to him and gave him one coffee cup. Even his birthday while no one knows or doesn't remember. When I finished, I ran after him and gave him one gift. Then one day it suddenly came to the house. Mr. Andrew was extremely surprised by that. Hearing strangers' voices out of habit. Mila quietly crawled from the sofa into the room. Even though she was in her room, she was still quiet. Quietly listened to their conversation. Everything was normal until boldly expressed it. Mr. Andrew, actually, I'm coming to your house tonight. There's something I want to tell you. It seems like the heart. Andrew, and the whole heart of Mila is stopping her heartbeat to listen. Speak. Maybe you know my feelings for you. I want to say that I love you. Andrew was so surprised he couldn't speak. Van. Keep talking. I believe you also understand my feelings. Just because he still pitied the blind wife. Just mine. I know you lived. The days were too miserable for him. Deal with everything at the company when you return. The family still has to take care of an illness. Besides, I love you very much and pray together. He shares his tiredness. Andrew, be too shocked by Ha's words. He stood up and bewildered said no. I'm also talking about what's in my house. So, Andrew, don't lie to yourself anymore. I know. I mean, I also have feelings for you. In tears, Andrew Dai Ha walked out the door. Get out of my house now. Don't ever leave me. See her again. Shown brutally defeated when Wing. The door closed, he saw his heart harboring sinful thoughts. In the room, Mila's hand held tightly. Her heart beat faster than ever. Time is over. Lean lay down and pretended to sleep when she heard it. Andrew's footsteps entered his room. Came to her and kissed her lightly on the cheek. Let out a heavy sigh. While sleeping, I heard the sound of the closet door. Clothes closed. She woke up startled. Asked in panic. Who is it? Mr. Andrew, are you right? That person didn't answer. Then she heard it. The sound of the suitcase's wheels rolling away to Mila Chuang. Vang chased after Andrew. Where are you going? Mila fell down and grabbed one of Andrew's legs. Mila choked. Where are you going? Andrew said sadly. He apologized to Mila. Cry like a child. Are you going to leave me? I came to her. Why'd I love you? But. Andrew bent down and removed Mila's hand and held it firmly. Cut. I'm sorry but I'm too tired. Mila earnestly begged. Hi for water first. Spread the line. Please don't leave me. I'm begging you. It's you. Please stay. Love me. Andrew harshly told her son-in-law to apologize to her brother. It's impossible that I don't love you anymore. Andrew still cold. Walk away. Let me cry. Crying. Following On's footsteps. Andrew, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Mila screams in the night and will cry. Causing the water to startle. Mark Mo awake. Woke up and saw Andrew's wife's scared face. Immediately hugged him tightly with his whole arms. To help Mila calm down, Mila kept crying and calling. My name is Mr. Andrew. Oh, please don't go. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not wrong. Calm down. Kwan. Here it is. Mark calmed down when he heard the voice. Her husband said, the joy that made Mila. Not paying attention to the fact that her eyes were shining. More colorful than ever and invisible. Andrew looked at himself worriedly. Brothers, I saw you saw. There you are. Andrew, I'm 100 times more happy to hug you. Chop it again. Good, Mila, I did. Cured. Thanks to the nightmare. Mila healed Andrew. Buy Mila's parents a new house. Money to open a small shop so they don't have to waste money. And when they were both old and weak, Andrew married Milan. An extremely grand wedding with dozens of small cars take guests to parties, lasting 3 consecutive days in one house. The most luxurious goods in her city. The bride and groom are dressed in beautiful outfits. Gorgeous by famous designers. Machine sounds just for them. Mila and company work as assistants to the plate stack. With her good skills, she has a place to use martial arts. Under the management of 2 company people. Their lives are increasingly developing. Become the dream of countless people. Many people. And they are living proof of one. Sincere love overcomes many challenges. Challenge to get the happiness of love. Dear listeners, you guys just finished listening